Do you want me to remove him?
The two-legged cat?
He's only got 2 legs.
It's fine.
You got hungry. I know.
Okay, with disabilities.
A little bit of chicken.
Disabilities.
You might be, but I'm not.
No, you
Oh, wait a minute. Are
Tell
you?
his name or no?
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan. You got to say it with this.
Are we videoing this? Oh my God, this is gonna become a blooper. Oh my God. Oh, you don't know what she does. She's bad. Okay, let's get rolling. It's Megan.
And Stephanie.
And we are
Barn Besties.
with Farm Fresh Advice.
And we are in a heated.
No, what's it called? A
Horsepital.
Horsepital
I love that.
with Nat and Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
They're shy today.
I know.
You got your.
Yeah.
You're hiding it.
As far away from his mouth
I know.
as possible.
I know. I'm making you guys talk.
Well,
All right.
It's making all the crinkling noises. Is what it's doing.
Yeah.
Oh.
They are a little annoying in that regard.
So, what do we do here in the hospital?
So this is our
Horsepital.
horsepital.
But what is a horsepital?
Yeah.
Our new rehab, conditioning, and foaling facility. So we put it up for the last 1.5 years and got the stalls in it this summer.
Yeah.
And just started having horses in here.
Mm-hmm. And what kind of stalls are these? I have a little stall envy.
So
I've never seen a stall.
they're from JH. They're like an imported still,
Uh-huh.
from not Europe, but the other imported. So
Okay.
you can order yourself. They're actually really, really good to work with.
Yeah.
You just have to wait 4 months or so, but they'll build whatever you want to.
Okay.
So they do a lot of stuff with like wood, but
So you had a vision,
Yep.
and then you told them, this is the size I
Yep,
want.
and they have a whole bunch of them. Have a really good catalog to look through, but if you have a picture of it, they'll basically build it.
Okay.
So
And
yeah,
how did you find them?
On Facebook, I think.
Okay.
Somebody else had mentioned that they'd used them. It's
Okay.
kind of a different thing because it's all through online. You have to chat with somebody that don't really
Yeah.
know English that well, but
Okay.
they're very good to work with, very prompt, and they'll send you the drawings and everything. We have to go through like importing them and stuff, so you can have an importer do it for you. It's a little bit more, but
Mhm.
so we ordered basically a shipping container's worth of stuff. So like the stalls came from there, all the plastic on the walls, it's like a 3/8 inch thick plastic board, and the tiles came from there.
Why did you choose plastic? Versus
That's
wood.
from asking from a lot of vets.
Mhm.
So that was handy having vets out.
Is that for sanitization?
So for sanitization, because we actually talked about doing boards first,
Mm-hmm.
and then we talked to one vet, and they said, well, it'd be nice to have like a rubber mat there, so if a horse did do something. Another vet said, well, what we should do is you should do plastic, so you can just hose the whole thing down top to bottom.
And you've got.
And you have a
drains
drain. Yep.
Another recommendation is anything we can do to drain it, like hose it down. I want to make it easy.
Any issues with your drain because the horses are bedded on either going to be, wood
Shavings
shavings or maybe there's straw for foaling mares?
So far, not too bad. Usually we can flush out. They
Oh.
just go straight out to the drain field out that way.
Oh, nice.
Usually, yeah, we can pop these up, flush them out, drain them out, whatever we need to.
Get your hands in there and dig the sludge out.
Yeah.
And this barn was already here.
The barn was
As a
here.
pole shed, it was here.
Mm-hmm. And then you had hay storage in it and decided to make the horse hospital.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hospital.
Horsepital. I'll get it right by the end of the video.
So, let's talk about behind you. This looks like, did you make this
Stocks.
Your
Yep. These are last minute stocks.
Yeah.
last minute?
Well, we
I
did
gave
this-
him a month, but if he made them the day before, he did.
They've worked very well. We've been talking about kind of fixing them up as we go. Like eventually we need to.
Yeah, but
We
it
can
works.
So how do you
Yeah.
get a horse in them?
Oh, yeah.
So typically it's swung out.
Okay, so can you
So-
show us how they, oh, you mean it's
You move
moved.
it. You
Yes,
can
we
move
can.
it.
Oh, so they
usually
walk
it sits
in and walk
at an
through.
angle here. Yep.
Okay.
So we can, right now it's not fastened down.
Okay, so it's movable.
You'll eventually
Okay.
fasten it down, or do you like it movable?
It's a mix. I like it movable,
Yeah.
but I think I like it fastened down just because like you have lures or other places like if you fasten it to the floor, you get rid of the floor in the middle of it,
Sure,
and it'd be much easier to clean and keep clean.
Okay.
Sure.
Whereas this, you get junk underneath of it.
Okay.
how hard is this to move? It looks heavy.
It's not too bad.
I can move it by myself.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's not as intimidating as it appears.
No.
Yeah, it's
I just
not,
look
you
at-
can't just pick it up and move it, but
Yeah.
it's not too
Shimmy
bad.
it.
Yeah, having the floor on it. Actually,
Okay.
if you take the bar from the front, if you take that and rock it under the back of it, you can actually roll it like a
Nice.
Egyptian pyramid
Okay.
style moving.
Mm-hmm.
And you can, I mean, I assume you're using it for all sorts of exams. Breeding,
Yep.
lacerations,
Dental.
dentals, everything, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's great.
Just something simple like that. Yeah, it's not fancy by any means, but every vet's been very happy to have it. So like,
Oh
the
yeah.
fact of just having one is something that probably everybody should probably just
Have,
So-
yeah.
do the $200 it costs to build it.
How did we decide how far down? This is obviously the back end where in case a horse is kicking.
Yep.
How did you decide, like, we're gonna not go any lower than this, we're not gonna go any higher? How did you decide on did you get it, like the vets give you suggestions, or did you just
They
kind of
gave-
go, this is what we think works?
Look at a lot of ones, so I can go to the horse fair and like
Yeah.
research ones. Just
Look at what
them,
people
measure them,
have
see what they
designed.
have. Yeah.
Sure.
If it's been designed like that for a long time, it's probably not a
Right,
bad thing to go off of.
right,
Mhm.
right.
And then suggestions and yeah.
Yeah. And
And what
it
fits.
is kind of designed for quarter horses. And like
Okay.
my
Yes.
mare's 14.2 if I'm generous, 14.1 if I'm not. And so like we don't have many warm
Super
bloods,
tall.
thoroughbreds
This is
coming
very-
through here. So
Clydesdale.
It's short for that.
yeah.
So is this kind of just, our horses are short, this is works, or,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. you
Yeah,
put a
and
warm blood in
if
the
they're
back.
really rank, and our vets are going to sedate them anyways
Sure.
before they rectal them. So
Right.
it was more for designed for our size with the idea that we could give
Right.
sedation if needed to.
Mm-hmm.
To some of the
And
other
can you
ones.
tell us about these?
It's for a chest bar. So,
Okay,
keep
keep them
them
squished
going
in
out
there?
forward. Yep.
Oh, easy. Yeah.
Yep.
In there.
Keeps them kind of backed up here so they can't get a
Yeah.
big kick going.
Yeah.
Yep. And it won't keep them from jumping out, but it's
But
enough
nothing
to
does.
keep them
Hopefully contained.
comfortable. Yep.
Sure. Nice. These are, I think, so invaluable. I would have loved to have put these in, or had like a mobile, like this, something
Yep.
mobile.
You can move.
And the way my barn was built, I just couldn't see anywhere in like my barn where I could put them permanently,
Mhm.
making it accessible to get them in and out without making it.
You need a mobile
back
one.
them in. So to have a mobile like this would have been
Cool.
what I would have chosen as well.
In
Yeah.
fact, with a lot of them too, like they like look pretty comfortable on a good floor in them, and it's not too big of a deal because they don't really have any leverage to lean and push. Or if it was
Right.
just there's no floor they could push and kind of rock the whole thing. But
Right.
if you're standing on what you're pushing on.
Right, right.
Yeah.
What did you use for, is this pine?
Yep, this is just pine. So
Nice. This is great. I have envy.
Mm-hmm.
yes,
As a former breeder,
Yeah, this
like,
would have been
we
perfect.
what we ended up doing is I had stalls that had, like, the door would swing out at the top, kind of like your yokes,
Yeah.
but it was a square door, and we would just take the mares, back them up to the closed stall door. So that would open that up and would be very safe behind a full door.
Yes.
we've done that with the sliding door. You back the mirror out and you close it, and the vet has to stand off to the side and
Yeah.
try and wrap
Right
it.
now, this was, the
This-
door could be fully shut, and the whole top would just have a swinging door, and it was literally right at, like, the perfect level
Perfect
for
shot
them.
to shoot right
It's
in.
a perfect level for them. And it was they were very like, oh, this is so much safer than, like you said, you're kind of hiding
Hiding and hoping, but you
and
can't quite
hoping
get a
that they
good
miss
shot.
you.
We used to hay bale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you do what you can
That's what we did before this.
Yeah.
You do what you can do. So
Yeah.
This is lovely. I like this a lot.
It's
So,
2 30-foot sticks of well plate.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
And
So
what do you have behind? What is all that? This is awesome. This is how you
whiteboard.
keep it organized. Supplies
Yep.
are in
So-
here. What kind of supplies do you keep in here? Or does the vet keep supplies here?
Both.
Both.
I mean, it's all ours, but
Yep.
but we have like all of our like this is our Jack's favorite drawer. They make suture
Ooh.
removal scissors.
Oh.
no, this one? It's not this one.
Oh, it's-
Anyway, that's his favorite thing in the whole world. Suture remover stitches.
Have you
Oh.
ever had to cut your own stitches out?
I've got those.
No.
With a little hook on the end of it. Yes.
Yes.
You with the scissors. or
Yeah.
nail
They got that
clippers.
little,
Yeah, a little hook you can actually hook and pull. Yes.
All right.
$10
so-
it costs
And,
to get a really nice set.
I'm liking these.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're movable. So we put these in our trailer. So
Mhm.
Jack did our living quarters trailer. So you can just put whatever you want and move them around.
Mm-hmm.
So we put our horse's medicine in, and then I just take a note card and label their name.
I kind of want to redo my feed room with this and have little.
I like them.
Yeah, it's great. And then I like the marker board to just be able to write down for medications. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Just-
It's not, and now that, it's just Jack and I, but we still don't communicate the greatest. So this way we know that
Yeah.
one of us,
It's done.
Yeah.
one of us
This
didn't.
is great.
That
Yeah.
kind of thing.
You can mark it off.
This is great. So how big are these stalls that you put in? I realize they may not all be identically sized, but.
So these ones are the same size
There.
except for this one.
Oh, okay.
So they're all about 10 and a half, so you make them 10 whatever size you want.
Right.
By 16.
Nice.
So long enough you can pull in, but still enough room to work around.
Yeah.
And we did.
That's-
I mean, we couldn't, they're not totally the dream because we had random food coming in and out of them, but we did do the feed dish.
Mm-hmm.
So this spins out.
Oh, that's
We
great.
can feed them.
It's like Vanna White.
Yeah. So I like that. And then we did
Oh.
the doors so we can hang, which he got his hay net now, but we
Yeah.
can hang their hay nets with
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's so convenient.
Yeah.
Most of them you deal with are very friendly, but at the same time, I was like,
You don't know.
I want to be able to feed a mare that just had her full without going in.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Now,
So
do you ever remove the yolks?
Yeah, bottom down.
Megan
No.
and I have thoughts on these.
I know
Yeah.
Megan doesn't like when their horses can put
Well,
their
I
heads up.
think
Yeah.
she recently posted a video on our Facebook page. Now, of course, when you guys see this, it'll be months prior, but these could be a way that somebody walking by, a horse can lunge out and grab
Yes.
Yeah.
grab you or grab your horse if you're walking a horse and cause a wreck.
Definitely.
But, it can be. If it's a private barn and it's your own personal barn and you don't I
Yeah.
think it's lovely.
Well, that's why
But-
there's so many options.
Yeah.
I mean, each to his own. It's your
That
barn.
video I'm
Yeah.
referring to, it was
Yeah.
a very narrow aisle.
But still,
I saw
it
that
doesn't
video
matter
before.
even if it's 10 feet and you're walking a horse or you're just walking or your child. Horses can be aggressive and they will reach out and they will bite you.
And the not so bright ones can try to climb out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is scary.
Yeah, they do all the
They
things.
do all the insane things. So yeah, we have thoughts on these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not fans per
Yeah.
se, but
I'm not.
We had we like the idea they can stick their heads out, but then we know some of them couldn't, so that's why
You
they
have
make
the
them, They make
option.
them with and without the yoke. So we're
Right.
kind of
Yeah.
like, well, we want the yoke, but we want to have a drop down head that we can
right.
close it so they can.
Yeah.
Right, right. Well, and I noticed you have all 4 stalls are independent of each other.
Yes.
No touchy.
No.
So for the horsepital thing, you don't have any worries about, in theory, contamination.
Less worry.
Less.
Nasal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You never
A
get to
little
zero,
bit less.
but you can take the risk down.
Right, you're
Mhm.
reducing your risk. They're not sharing a wall and touching noses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you get ones that have to spend 120 days to a year on stall rest, and I didn't want them staring at a box.
Mm-hmm.
Not being able to see what was going on, not being able
Yeah,
to
because the
look
other
out.
options, solid walls and put them
Yeah.
next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These
And
are
that
nice,
was-
you can see
Which is
through,
sad,
you can look
yeah.
at their legs and say,
Yeah.
that doesn't look right.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then we put this in for,
Not for cats.
it's not for cats later on, but we had,
Is this pony stuff?
it is our full stall.
Okay.
So far, knock on wood, we've been super lucky that any foals we've had to give oxygen, or we had a dummy foal last year that we worked with. The mares were all really nice,
Mm-hmm.
but we're prepared for one that isn't.
You
It'd
put
be nice.
mom next to and have
Yeah.
this fall
And then
safely.
the yoke that you don't like. She can stick her head over and see your baby.
There's
Yeah.
needs. Yeah.
There's purpose and need for it in that regard.
Yeah. So, and then the full, we can close that the rest of the way in, but if they're in here, they're probably not at the healthiness of jumping
Right.
out, unless it's their mom that we have to work on,
Right.
and they're being the pain in the butt,
Mm-hmm.
which that seems to happen more than the other way around,
Sure.
where they just go around and kick at you
Mhm.
because you're fun to play with.
Or if you're working on drafting a foal onto a mare or something like that.
Yeah, grafting.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
that's always
Yeah.
stressful. This way, at least, maybe she sees
And
it,
then-
she gets the right hormones.
Just like our other barn, these have.
Aw.
You have to move these.
Aw, Mom.
These have the option to have a tent.
I closed that, sorry.
Did you? Oh,
I locked it, yeah.
I'll open it this way then.
So that's a
Oh.
door, actually. You
Yep.
see the hinges.
Oh.
Yep,
So
there's a
there
door.
Paddock out
Is it
there?
There's a paddock out there, yep, that runs.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
So the ones that get to have progress to small turnout and
Sure.
stuff like that.
Oh,
Looks like
that's so
It's
cool.
covered too.
Yep.
What?
I can
nice.
grab the screw if you want. Yeah.
Oh, we're good. It's good. But that's really
What a
nice.
great
That's
option.
Really nice.
Yeah,
And
this
get-
is
that's a way of
wonderful.
Unlimited turnout. That's brilliant.
This is just
So
wonderful.
Can we talk about the flooring?
Yeah.
We talked briefly. You've got grates. You've got drainage, but these are they rubber?
Yep.
Rubber brick. And did you put them in?
Oh, they're
Put them in
very
for-
thin.
Oh, they're
Yeah, check
thinner
it
than
out.
I thought.
Yeah.
Same place they have it from
Oh,
that
okay.
size all the way up to
Hey,
It happens.
inch and a
Okay,
half. I think they go up an inch and a
Yeah.
half thick.
I've always seen them much thicker.
Yeah.
How awesome.
You can see the black rubber here, and there's transitions on color.
Yeah.
They were
It's
so
a-
cool.
Yeah, so
There were three colors.
they're a little softer because the bottom rubber is kind of like that more open cell. So it's got a
Sure.
little more squish
Yeah,
to it.
Mhm.
So
Color.
the top is
They do
kinda
feel.
solid.
I mean, you can tell we're on concrete, but we're not on concrete.
It's
Like
softer
there's,
and even softer than like
yes,
Yeah.
there's a difference. You can
Yeah.
actually feel it. So, you just have regular matting under the stalls.
Yep.
What kind of? Yeah.
yeah.
My dream
This
is
I would
to do
assume would be a
those-
problem under a
The,
Yeah.
under a
the
horse.
thick ones, like
Mhm.
the rest
The mattresses.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we designed it with the idea that we'd be able to put those in someday
Mm-hmm.
when we can afford them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One step at a time.
Well,
Installers.
Yeah.
Cow mattresses or something.
Yep.
Yep.
Something like that. Those
Yeah.
are amazing.
yeah,
Yes.
they're beautiful.
They're beautiful. Yeah. So this is awesome. Did we miss anything, Megan?
No.
Wow.
Is there
A little
anything
water. Oh,
you guys would
Oh.
change?
up.
Oh,
We
you're
need to
Big
look out.
fan.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Look at this, Megan.
We have a fan.
fan envy again.
Yeah.
This fan is really good too, and this one is much. So I would put more of these in.
Yeah.
What kind is this?
This is American or something. You can get them. Home Depot has them online. You
Oh,
can order
okay.
them. And it's an indoor. It's a damp rated one.
Uh-huh.
So it's indoor outdoor.
Like shop
Yeah,
rated?
Shop rated.
Okay.
It's a 10-foot diameter one. It
Yeah.
was like
More blades.
$380.
How much?
380,
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah.
and they'll ship it to you.
Oh my gosh.
And we've had no problems with it. It's been in here before we started redoing the whole barn. That's the first thing we put in because we had it. We actually had a horse that had tetanus that we were doing, and she needed a lot more air movement because she couldn't move and she was sweating. And
Yeah.
we put that up for her.
Yeah.
Wow. And then I do see. Maybe we can
And-
show them above
Yep,
behind you.
a little fan for
Little
each one.
Little ceiling fans for each, and those are also shop rated.
Yep,
Or?
those are damp rated.
Damp
Everything's
rated?
damp rated when we put it in.
That's
That.
fantastic.
So
So
try to stay away from
Wow.
box fans and
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah. No box
that
fans.
is impressively
But that's a really
priced.
nice- so that
Under
one-
$500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
How
they
long
come
have you had
in
it?
and out of stock? Year
What,
and a
1
half
year?
now.
Oh, so recent.
Yep.
Wow.
And that one's easy too. It's just you can wire it direct.
Oh, remote
Remote.
control.
Oh, fancy.
Takes a second to go, but then it
Wow.
moves back and forth, and that one
And then
moves
goes,
air
yeah.
like the other one. Too.
Yeah,
Same
that's
thing,
just
had
like
to put
mine.
More in here later, but so far that one's been enough. For,
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, I got a little fan jealousy.
Yep.
This is cool. These are great options for our
Oh.
viewers.
Yep.
Very good.
I mean, I would have never thought this would be under $500
Yeah.
for something that
No,
size.
mine wasn't, and mine's 8 feet. Like,
Yeah.
it's a small little fan.
And like
Yeah.
I said, yeah, and rated indoor, outdoor, and
Yeah. Does it have the variable speeds?
yep. So it's slowly kicking up now. That's
And I already feel it.
I'm getting cold.
You'll be okay, Megan. Do you have your vest on?
I do, but I'm cold today.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little chilly.
Yeah.
We'll actually even do
Oh, yeah,
different
light.
colors of your.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
disco!
We're We're all about life.
Yeah.
I love it.
Party.
Wow, that's kicking some wind.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
So we talked about if we did, instead of getting one of those big cans, maybe put 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, this is great. Thank
Good
you
turn
so
that
much.
back.
And is there anything that you would change?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It does the job. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I guess we didn't add, we talked about the flooring. You said this was a hay barn. Did you have to pour the floor?
We poured
Okay,
the
so
floor.
you installed the drains, you did the
Yeah.
floor.
Mhm.
Okay.
So Jack made it so it's high there,
I see that. It
Comes
slopes to your
down to-
drains.
and then the center aisle is flat.
Sure.
So if you wanted to do work on it, or vets are looking at the way
You'd
the
hose
horse
it down and
stands, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Room it out to
Room it out
the
to the
drains
sides.
and
Yep.
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
I
And
like
This one's just laid out for, we did
Yeah.
a work on a horse and just to keep it even cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
So
Great.
Yeah, this is stunning.
This is awesome. Love it. Neat. All right, guys, what do you think? Let us know in the comments down below. Are you jealous like I am of the fans?
I want the heat. I want the whole barn and the stalls. I'm like,
Yeah,
what? Yeah.
Is there floor heat? Is there heat in this barn? Is
you know
there?
what we talked about? There's we have heater there now. We're gonna put so we're closer to town that we can get natural gas. So we're
Oh, wow.
installing a natural gas
Mhm.
heater.
Boy, that's a luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Helps on price too. So.
Yeah.
But you insulated and hung the ceiling in the wall, so it's insulated and ready for heat.
Ready for
Yeah.
Ready to roll.
Yep. And right now, just 2 animals and it stays warm enough. And
Yeah.
we run a small auxiliary heater just to keep it
Sure.
a little warmer.
Yeah, this is perfect.
All right. Well, thank you
Moving
guys
in.
so much for the tour. What are we going to see next?
Well,
you can go look at our hot walker.
Yes,
Yeah.
I saw that. We definitely got to see that.
We
We're
need
gonna
to
go out
see
and
the
look
hot
at
walker.
the hot walker.
Yeah.
We're bundled back up. So
mhm.
let us know if you got questions, like I said, below in the comments. Please hit the like. And
Subscribe
yeah, join our family
We-
here on Barn Besties.
and
And,
make some comments.
yeah.
We love to chat with you.
Yep. And if you've missed all the prior videos we've made here, make sure you watch them, get caught up because we got more coming. All right. Thanks,
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.